Each one can create a face shield in about 45 minutes. Already, they've distributed more than 850 of these face shields.
It's fantastic.
Professor Eric Bubar from Marymount University recruited some of his students and alumni to join the cause. He says the face shields have gone to maternity wards, hospice facilities, jailhouses, whoever needs them, both locally and in hard-hit areas like New York City.
Just to get some of the messages that I'm getting from people that are using this, people are in tears. One of the doctors in New York City said these are better than gold up here.
And these shields really have been in high demand. You see, many doctors and nurses are being forced to reuse their masks, and these shields can limit the damage. So we can verify, yes, 3D printers are being used to make face shields. And it's being done right here in our community.
Giving people hope and just showing them that there's still good things happening in the world.
I don't think we're the heroes. I think the doctors are the heroes. I think of us more as, if you've ever seen the Spider-Man movie, we're kind of the guy in the chair that's kind of supporting the heroes. We're the Alfreds, and they're the Batmans.
And this group does say they could use your help right now. They set up a GoFundMe account to help pay for all of these face shields. If you could spare a buck or two, we've got a link to their GoFundMe account up on our website, WUSA9.com. And as always, remember, if you have any questions, you can reach the whole team at verify@WUSA9.com.
So that's a wonderful way to bring a bit of hope, but here's another, lighting the darkness. We sent our photographer Jesse Varner over to 16th and Iris Streets in Northwest. We heard that neighbors there share hope by lighting up the darkness every night. And sure enough, lights along the porches, in the yards, in the windows, each light a little beacon of hope. Thank you, neighbors.
Now, your WUSA 9 weather forecast, sponsored by Cox.
Very nice touch, but it sounds like if those lights aren't indoors tomorrow, there might be a problem.
Yeah, we're going to see some strong winds, and actually looking at these thunderstorms, there's another round of severe weather possible tomorrow morning, Leslie, and then we see more of a pattern late March. We then began to have some more stable atmospheres. But in the meantime, we're looking at the radar. Now, let me show you the radar. We talked about this yesterday. I showed you that like mesocomplex of storms. There's another storm, a mesocomplex, if you will. It means a big area of connected storms running through Cincinnati. That's pretty impressive. That red there is a tornado watch, which covers much of Ohio and also into West Virginia. So that's what's heading our way. Our time frame is going to be 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., especially 6 to 10 a.m., especially south of town. And the wind's going to come regardless. And then, boom, on Good Friday, we are blustery with a stray shower and temperatures only in the 50s, more late March. So much of the eastern seaboard tomorrow has a risk of severe weather in terms of, what's the main threats, damaging winds and hail. Tornadoes are not off the table, but there's not as much shear with this as we saw last night. Okay, so let's talk impacts. The threats. Okay, wet for walks. Well, you can walk around these showers and storms. I would just wait till 2 o'clock in the afternoon and then just go ahead and take the walk. However, windy is going to be a high impact. And in some cases dangerous if you're walking around in a wooded neighborhood, Northwest D.C. or Bethesda, so keep that in mind. Power outage is low but on the table. We would not want that to happen with kids telelearning and mom and dad telecommuting. And then pollen, that's going to be our biggest one. Look at that, extreme. When the winds blow, the pollen gets worse, and it was already high today. So there's the line of showers and storms around I-81. That's 6 o'clock in the morning. And then by, say, 7:30, they roll right through the metro area. Very mild, temps in the upper 50s. By the time we get to 8:30, those move across the bay, but there's another line behind that. So we can see 2 lines of showers. For lunchtime and to late morning, these are going to be weaker, but showers could still move through with temperatures in the 60s. And then when that rolls through by about 12:30, that's going to be it for the showers, but not for the winds. Oh, yeah, by the way, that's some snow showers tomorrow night in the mountains. Kind of cool. Anyway, kind of cool to me. Okay, what about the winds? So wind advisory covers most of the metro area, and we're looking at essentially from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. the wind advisory in effect. 9:30 in the morning. Wind's not crazy strong yet, but look what happens. By 1 o'clock, winds gusting to 30, 40 miles an hour in the mountains. By 3:30 in the afternoon, winds gusting over 40 in most spots. And then by tomorrow evening, the first batch of winds goes across the bay, but it stays windy, though, even tomorrow night. So good enough for a yellow weather alert with storms in the winds, upper 60s. And then blustery, colder with